Happy Faith Focus and Follow Through Friday. This is your daily morning motivational message because motivation is a lot like taking a bath or brushing your teeth. You got to do it on a consistent basis. Otherwise, your breath is going to start to stank and then you're going to be offensive to yourself and other people that you come in contact with. And if you're not bathing on a consistent basis, you will begin to reek of an odor that is not pleasant. And that will first become offensive to your immediate environment, and then it will begin to permeate the environment and reach beyond and have a negative impact on a lot of people. So, listen, we understand motivation is something that has to be practiced. It is not a quick fix, it is not a sugar pill. It is something that you want to discipline yourself with engaging in on a consistent basis because it is a tool that you can utilize to keep yourself going, to keep your feet to the fire. I want to talk to you about a phrase that resonated with me when I first heard it. It's called "My DNA is determined by my discipline determines my DNA." Meaning, so many people will say things like, "Oh, that's something that has passed down in my family. My family dealt with obesity, so I'm dealing with obesity. My family dealt with high blood pressure, so I'm dealing with high blood pressure. My family dealt with diabetes, so I'm sure I'm going to have to deal with diabetes." And people will talk themselves into situations that don't benefit them because they're buying into a thought that will soon become a belief, that will soon become a practice, that will soon become a reality. So, for example, if you make a decision that you're going to be directed by your discipline and not your circumstance, it gives you an opportunity to overcome the circumstance. I didn't feel awesome when I started my morning. I wasn't super fired up and excited. I just made a decision to be governed by my discipline and not my feelings. Remember, you stay out of your feelings. Ain't no money in there. Stay out of your feelings. Ain't no growth in there. There's a time and a place to feel, but don't allow the feeling to dictate your actions and your behavior. So, what if you made a decision that your discipline was going to be the governor of your DNA and that you were going to decide that you're going to have superhero DNA? You're going to be enthusiastic. You're going to have great energy. You're going to have supreme health. You're going to have super duper fitness. You're going to have incredible light coming out of you at all times. That's a mental switch that you're going to flip. That's a choice that you get to make. See, human beings, we get to create ourselves. We don't have to be subject to our past. We don't have to be prisoners to our past. We don't have to be relegated to the patterns and the poor choices of our family tree. We don't have to submit to a foregone conclusion that a particular ailment or illness is going to plague us because it is a part of previous familial history. We get to make a different choice. You get to make a different choice. So allow the discipline to be your guide and point it in the direction of your goals and your dreams, because there are going to be days when it feels like you're off course. There are going to be days when you're doing the right activity, but you're not seeing the immediate results. There are going to be days when you feel like throwing your hands up and just saying, "Man, forget it. Like I've been at this and I'm not seeing the results. It feels like it's going to take me forever, Ed, to get to the top of this mountain." It's kind of like those individuals that are engaging in amount of weight loss and they're wanting to lose weight. And they're the people that I respect the most, that I really get fired up by when I'm at the gym, are those individuals that are obese. They're severely overweight. They're morbidly obese, and they're barely able to get the motion and the movement, but they're doing it. And I see the same people every day, showing up every day, doing the activity. And if you were to look at them today, you may not be able to see who they can become tomorrow because there's so much like physical obesity that you're taking in with your eyes. And so your vision might be impaired by what you're seeing now. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all missed it. Your vision, as you're looking at this person who is morbidly obese, but they're showing up every day to the gym, your vision for their future might be impaired because of what you're looking at now. Ladies and gentlemen, so many people, they negotiate their future. They limit their future because of what they're seeing now. And they're so wrapped up in the now that they're robbing themselves of what can be in the future. And it takes a certain amount of faith, the evidence of things hoped for, the substance of things not seen. It takes a monumental Herculean vision with clarity that is a clear, concise mental picture. And you have to commit to that picture. You have to commit with conviction to the vision of what you're seeing in the future. And in spite of what is happening now, what people may see now, what has not been realized today, in spite of all of that, you have to stay steadfast and true to that outcome, to that vision. That's courage. That's faith. It's hard, and most people won't do it. They won't commit to that level because it's just too easy to say, look at me, Ed. Do you see how much weight I have to lose? Do you see how hard it is for me to move this machine? You see how taxing it is on my body to walk on the treadmill? Do you really think I'm going to get to my end goal? And you know what I do? I say, look, you got to put some things in place to support the discipline that is governing your DNA. You have to put some things in place that's going to trigger the activity to get you to your vision. So then I show that person a video of a before and after where they speed it up. And I say, hey, look at this person. They were 100 pounds heavier than you. And look at the transformation over the period of months because they showed up every day the same way you're doing right now. If they can do it, you can do it too. And that person looks at that video, they see an image, and they get excited. They get reminded of what's available to them. And maybe there's a trigger point that you can put in place. Part of this is positioning yourself for success. So if you want discipline to be the governing body for your DNA, discipline to be the governing body toward your vision and your outcome, tap into reminders like this morning message. Tap into reminders because there's someone that has already done what you're aspiring to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow yourself to be governed by your discipline. You're not always going to feel like doing what's required. Keep your eyes on the prize, on that clear, concise mental picture. If you got some value out of this, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and share this message with somebody who could use it. And let's keep making it do what it do. Happy Faith Focus and Follow Through Friday.